sad part is when stuff is just kind of like mixed in. Like there's 2 games in this bin. Actually, I might grab that Rampage World Tour.
Yeah.
Oh, Grant, did you even see this? The boxed Punisher?
Yeah, that's pretty cool too. I mean,
Night Trap on the Switch though. Fuck.
Ooh. Look around, Blake. Oh, Nebo City too.
Hey, check this out. Mario Super Mario.
In the box, Shovel Knight.
$25. I have it though. Is that something you want?
And then look, I got how much they sell. I mean, I got that Zelda. That's
I might take that Alien 3. What is the price on that Alien 3?
I don't know, but I want that Mario. That's cool.
Rebo.
Let's see what I'm gonna get. Oh my bad. Oh, it's One Piece?
Oh, you're actually in here? Wait, 15 for the movie?
Actually, I'll be right back.
Alright, I know a lot of people hate these. They didn't go over very well. They are currently $39.99. Oops, that is not right. I don't know. $39.99. And then the Cartwheel app has 33% off. Knocks them down to about $25. So I might get one today.
And then this is 10. These are 10, and that's 10 for the whole stack. These are like those re-production pieces.
Yeah. It's kind of cool. Battlefront?
$1 each. Right there.
Do I need another Battlefront? I think I have Battlefront. Do you have Battlefront? Do you have a PSP?
No. Any other stuff?
Just like the record fighters. For 20.
Is that 10 for this stack?
Yeah. That's right.
I'll take those for 10. It's worth it just for the cases.
No, I pay more than that. I pay like $5 or $6 a piece.
I know. So they've gone up.
Big time. I love it on eBay.
How much are the games?
$5 a piece. If you want to buy a big pile of them, I'll give that up.
You get another PS3?
I'm going to do 100 on everything. So I have the PS3 and all the games for the PS3.
Come up for that.
You just do 10 on the 3?
So I'll throw them online. You're picking the best 3 games that I got here. So.
I picked that up from Flea at Goodwill 10 years ago for $3.
That's the deal. No, I'm good. Alright, so we got Spider-Man, couple things. Take everything for $12. How's that sound?
What's in here? You're giving up. Joe Montana.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
I don't even know what else I said.
Scrappy.
I don't think there's any.
Monkey ball.
So what's your interested in this stack?
Alice in Wonderland. Little's Pet Stop.
Okay.
What'd you get?
Sonic and Knuckles box.
Oh, just the box?
And everything inside it. It's got the manual and everything, so that kind of helps out the cost of that one I have.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm like $45 on it.
Crash. Hey, look. Saber's Tech. Oh, it's empty.
I'll do 40 for just like this. This is empty. Alright.
Oh, it's empty. It's got the wrong game in it.
If you're just doing 40, I can do like that stuff there. You know,
Ninja Gaiden 2.
Oh, there's a bunch of posters.
Maybe 45 you would take it.
I just saw the gray. I didn't even see what it was.
My son
Oh,
was
it's still
taking-
sealed. Oh, for the Atari. Yeah. It's a pop gun.
What you just found? That's pretty dirty, but ooh.
It's a game.
You see that?
Huh?
Just a game thing.
Yeah.
Dude, that's really rough. You're gonna have to soak that.
That's fine. What'd you do, Breaking John?
I didn't break it.
I go in the corner, I'm like, hey John, I saw a bunch of weeds today. Not even know he had one in his hand.
Where the hell's Tom going? Tom, what happened? You gave up on this? You're getting a pair of pliers?
Yeah. What's that one? Good one.
These little things come out like nothing, so if you get something in there, it's easy.
I've been looking for that one.
This one?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's
Is it worth something?
Whoa! Dropping
this one
Tom's
is-
merchandise all
Oh, it's
over
missing the
the
disc.
Yeah, that's whatever. Dude, that's.
You get here early, you don't see all the other stuff I put out.
I know. Well, that's why we always do more than one.
I gotta make 2 trips too. Alright, Tom, what are we doing? Are we working on that,
Who's that?
that thing or what?
Yeah. Easy.
No, you get sidetracked. I thought you got sidetracked, that's all.
That Mega Man is fucking crushing.
I think I actually have a Mega Man.
Isn't it supposed to have like a little spring mechanism in it or something? You push in and it comes out?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to click down and click out. But if you look
I
right
don't know if
here,
I have it.
it's all moved. You know what I mean? So it might be seized.
So Gats over there? So your eyes are better than my dad. You guys, I like to get on Grant's thing though. Or not.
Just
There you go.
Alright, so what are we doing? You got
Please
a bag you
make
can
that
put these in there?
your opener.
Yeah, right.
Your thumbtack.
All the crap. I know a guy that wanted this in my booth. I gotta see it. Video stuff. You guys have videos. You put people on YouTube. I remember you.
Yeah,
You put people.
yeah. Grant.
That thing works and you record them.
Yes, sir. What are you getting on the games?
These probably like. What are these? $2.
Yeah. Yeah, they're PS2 games.
What do you think, man?
Yeah, I think
They're
that
in
should be
good
fine.
shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
No, they are, yeah.
you got to resell them with the books and all that, right?
Yeah, I mean, some stuff I do. Not everything.
Yeah, nice
Interesting.
condition. That one's $1.
Yeah.
That stuff everywhere. I don't know. You got to resell them.
Any more? Is that it?
They look good.
Yeah. Great. Yeah.
up. That's a real good one. That was in my collection.
Yeah, what do you want for this one?
Yeah. What do you think?
It's all right. It's a little.
That was on eBay. That was my. This is my eBay box. This
Yeah.
is on eBay right now. It's on grading. And I'm like selling it. Yeah, I don't want this shit. I got a
DS.
DS. I got a DS. That's got 2 games with it.
Yeah, the hinges are
Yeah,
not great. Yeah.
It's not gonna be $20.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a DS little thing.
After seeing that, yeah.
You guys know
After
about
seeing what?
It hits like a dragon. Be careful.
Ooh.
cigarette
This is
stuff?
different.
It's the new ones where I get those pods just to
No, I'm
test
talking
out.
about like the
Oh, yeah, yeah.
thing it's in.
It's the dank saber.
Was that it for the games?
Didn't you just see that in Seacon?
Yeah, it's kind of like.
Yeah, but this is. He's actually got all the discs for that. The other one didn't have the discs.
You guys know anything about the...
Inventory?
Do I want
50
inventory?
bucks for all those games there. So all this way, down that way.
Do you understand how much room I don't have?
I'm just saying, bro.
I think the NFL straight.
That's the problem. That's a good deal, though, man.
It's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
Good titles. Well,
I'm
more
tempted.
than-
But for 50 bucks.
Oh, this whole bin, too? All
Yeah.
this, all
Yeah.
that, all that.
I like that. Is that box
Or
empty?
you made the money.
Well, no, the stuff's... There's just no game.
No good. It's not bad for inventory, but I mean, there's so much fodder.
25 bucks. This thingy.
All right, let's keep going. Oh, jeez, sorry.
Split it 60-40 if you sit here all day.
What would you want for just these?
Keep playing.
10? With other stuff? You said it's missing Mario Kart.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
actually missing the game, so I think
Okay.
it's just a little.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Justin here. Here's my recap for the week. I got some cool stuff. Sorry about the glare. I have a ton of stuff I got to put away, so things are a little backwards right now. I'm just going to start from the beginning of the week and move on. I can't remember what day. It was probably like Monday, Tuesday. I went to Goodwill, as per usual. Digging through the bins, found Judge Dredd, paid $2.99 or $3.99 for it. The 2 nunchucks I paid $1 a piece for, I believe, or $2 a piece. I don't know. They're both Nintendo branded. They're not aftermarket or anything, so nice pickups for sure. And then Tuesday, I went out with Grant to That's Entertainment in Worcester, traded some stuff in, and I got all 3 of these basically for nothing, because I got like $90 in store credit for what I picked up, for what I traded in, and these guys only came to like 55 bucks, I think, total. The Death Bots is just a cool box in general. It's one of the unlicensed NES games. The box is beat, unfortunately, but everything is there. I'm just gonna put it in a protector, put it on the shelf. If I ever find it on the box, cool. But that's the first time I've ever seen that, so I figured I'd pick it up. Demolition Man is an uncommon Super Nintendo game, I believe. It's not super expensive by any means, but it's not really cheap once it's complete. I think it's like 55 bucks once it's complete. I paid like 20 bucks for it. Primal Rage is just a game I always liked when I was younger. I had a cart and manual for it, and basically I paid 10 bucks for a box and a better version of the cart, put my manual with it, now it's complete. My first time of ever pre-ordering a game from Limited Run. I got the Bloodstained Curse of the Moon collector's edition on the PS4. Now to decide if I actually want to open it or not. It's really cool. Obviously, it's kind of like a Castlevania-esque type game. I really like how Limited Run's boxes look and everything, so I'm going to keep that sealed for now. Maybe I'll just download the ROM for it and keep that sealed. I don't know. Before I move on to today, I went out Friday because I was off of work. Grabbed this guy. You guys are probably like, why the hell would you grab one of those? Target had a deal for, they were another 33% off. So it was like $25. I said I was going to probably grab them once it hit $25. Mainly because I'm a PlayStation guy, and since you can hack them, I'll probably just hack it. My buddy Mark, MT Shark 7, I think I got that right, Mark, right? Is basically downloading the ROMs, and he's going to help us out and make it easy on the rest of us. Not that it's hard by any means from what I've been told. It's just I don't really have the time to do it. But it is what it is. Glad to finally get one. I was really close to pre-ordering it way back when. Glad I didn't, because obviously now I just got one for $25 plus tax. So, good deal. And then today, I got all this. We'll start at Seekonk, basically. I grabbed this stack here. Now, before you get too excited, they're just the empty cases. But these cases are nice if you've never seen them before. I'm pretty sure 5 of them are now like $25. I paid $10 for this stack. So that was really cool. Nice find for sure. I definitely use them for my Super Nintendo games. So, got those at Seekonk. What else did I get at Seekonk? I grabbed this, which is sealed, but the seal is kind of ripped, so no idea what I'm going to do with it. Okagi is something I've kind of been looking for a while. I've passed it up a couple times. Mega Man X Collection. I feel like this used to be worth a lot more than it is. I thought it was worth more than it is, which is not a big deal, because if I don't want to keep it, Grant wants it. Another copy of Dark Cloud, complete. Kingdom Hearts on the PSP. I paid $5 a piece for each of those. The guy said if you get more, he'll cut me a deal, and didn't. So I don't know, whatever. They're all good games. They're worth what I paid for them, if not more. So not a big deal at all. Silent Hill Homecoming. You guys know I'm a big Silent Hill fan. Unfortunately, this is just the case. Guy gave it to me for free, basically when I bought Ninja Gaiden 2, which is complete. This is like a $20 game, I believe. I paid $3 basically for the case and the game, so can't get too upset there. This one was kind of a cool find. I saw the gray like out of the corner of my eye. This thing is roached. I still have to clean it. I cleaned it while I was at work a little bit, so it doesn't look bad, right? Flip it over, a little grimy, about better. And then look in here, if it'll focus. And then I don't know if you can hear it. I doubt it's gonna work, but with this and something else, I paid $5. So if it doesn't work, I'll sell it as is for parts, because like I said, the label's not bad. The label cleaned up nice, so somebody might want it for a front label. If it doesn't work, I'm hoping it does after I rip it apart and clean it, but who knows. That was the last thing I grabbed at Seekonk. Then Grant and I ran over to Raynham. I grabbed this guy for $3. It's Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion. It's basically Cartoon Network characters as a fighting game, which is really cool. It goes for like $15 to $20 from when I looked it up. But that's staying in the PS3 collection, because you guys know I like my PS3. Before I get to the lot of PS2 stuff you see there, Grant called me over to a guy after I picked up this PS2 stuff, and he's like, hey, this guy's got a ton of stuff. He's just liquidating. He wants $50 for all these games and all this stuff. Not a bad deal at all. If I didn't have no room, I probably would have grabbed it, but I literally have no room. I have to get rid of a ton of stuff before I start getting too much more bulk stuff. So I left it behind, but I did dig through it, and grabbed a few things. I paid $10 for 3 things. I grabbed this. It's in nice condition. Unfortunately, I used to sell these for like 30 to 35 bucks. Now there's something like 15 bucks. So they've dropped crazy since I last got one. But not a big deal. If anybody's interested, that's for sale. But along with that, I grabbed these with the cords. I've never actually gotten these with the cords before. So for these two in Star Wars, I paid $10. The DSi with the cord should go anywhere above 60 bucks. And the DS Action Replay, I think, will go for 40 to 60, depending. So real good deal to get these. These are my big hits for the weekend. So if you ever see these guys, even without the cords, they're worth a pickup. I picked one up a couple weeks ago of a DSi with no cord. I paid $10 for it, and I sold it for 45 or 50 bucks with no cord, just the DSi, and the label was a little raunchy, roasted. But you know, it worked fine and loaded up, and I sold it. So that was a nice quick flip. So these are nice quick flips if you find them. They're really wanted. People love them. Also at random, I grabbed this. I don't normally grab these wheels, but I can't honestly say I've seen basically the Mario one, red, blue, and yellow. I got it thrown in with a trading card that I bought off the guy. He wanted $10 for the card, and I found that, and then he's like, hey, I'll give you that too. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So I grabbed that. Now, onto this huge lot here. I say huge lot, but it's not. So basically, a guy I've bought from before, he brought out some games, and he's like, hey, $2 a piece. Take what you want. So, you know, I started to take, you know, Code Veronica, Thing, my 4th copy of Manhunt. And then he pulls out Def Jam, Fight for New York, which is cool. And then he starts telling me, hey, this is out of my personal collection. I can't sell it for $2, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, fine, no biggie. Let me know what you want for it. I mean, it's a $60 game all day. So he ends up, I got this and a couple other games, and he goes, all right, $17. And I'm like, okay. Thought he'd changed his mind. I don't know. And then, so I grabbed it and walked away, came back because he said he had more games coming out, which he had a couple of more games. And he's like, man, I screwed up. I'm wicked sorry. He's like, you don't have to. He's like, but if you want, he's like, I screwed up. He's like, I meant to sell it to you for $20, which was a good deal. So I ended up giving him the $20, and he actually ended up giving me American Wasteland, X-Men 2, and Splinter Cell on top of that. So basically I'm into this guy for like $14, which is not a bad deal at all. I didn't want to screw anybody over, and I don't do that to people. So it was an honest mistake on both ends. And, you know, so, I mean, I've got basically, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 games I paid, like $22 for, something like that. So it's still cheap. It was more than that. It's like $30, but still, you know, just over, whatever, you know the math. Still, cool finds. Obviously the Def Jam's a nice one that's going to go up. Last one I sold with no manual was a little scratchy. I got $50 for. So this one should have no problem selling for $60. Obviously the 2 action replays, I'll make all my money back on those 3 items. I'm keeping the Judge Dredd for now in the box games, and obviously that, but most of this stuff here is going to be for sale or trade. So if anybody's interested in this stuff, definitely let me know. But that's it, guys. That's all I found this week. Obviously found most of it today. Today was a pretty okay video game day. Nothing super crazy. I'm hoping the zombies works, but if not, no big deal. I'm into it cheap. I've got a ton of inventory to go through and get rid of, so that's going to be my week this week, is when I get home from work, I'm just going to kind of take a bin, go through it, and start listing stuff online. Because I still got to do a toy video this week. I got to put together my Brimfield video this week. I got to put together, the Toy Vault warehouse sale was yesterday. So, you know, I got to get that together. Grant had a huge video game score yesterday, which was really awesome. He got Fire Emblem on the GameCube and Wii, Smash Brothers on the GameCube. He got Double Dash on the GameCube. He got like 15 games for $10. It was awesome. And he just asked, hey, do you have video games? Because they didn't have anything out. They brought him out. And the guy was actually going to give him $5. He only wanted $5 for it at first. Grant's like, dude, I'll give you $10. So, I know some of you guys can be like, well, why didn't he pay him more if he knew they were worth it? The guy only wanted $5. Grant doubled his money for what he really wanted. You can't get upset at it. You know what? It is what it is. We're not going to get into it. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. As always, if you want to get in touch with me, Instagram and Facebook, the best 2 ways to do it. A lot of this stuff, I'm going to start putting more video game stuff in my rental spot, because I've had a couple people ask, and I figure, I can just lay these out easy, and if I put them cheap enough, people will grab them. But that's it, guys. So thanks for watching, as always. I appreciate it. Make sure you check out the other videos, and then hopefully this week I got a ton of stuff to do this week. I don't know, I'll get to what I can when I can. So just stay tuned and you'll see what you see. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.